Hey folks, Post here. Welcome back to another Digimon Rearise video. And if you guys haven't checked my my post I posted on the community tab, I am having finals lately, so my upload schedule again is gonna be kind of weird. I do have one day in between finals, so I guess I do have a bit of time to actually do a video or two today. Well, actually, I might do a decent amount of videos since an update's coming on Jurassic World Live. It's the other game I cover on this channel, for those who don't know. But anyways, let's get into this week's trending Digimon. So this week is actually pretty interesting if you actually check out what's been going on, right? Or at least technically it was last week, but the results came out this week. But anyways, yeah, let's get straight into this. So MINERVAMON, no surprises here, still number one. No pumpkin, still number two. Mega Gargomon, still number three. And you all see them have increases in rates, which again last week I thought it was really confusing that Mega Gargomon had such a huge increase in usage rate. Meanwhile, MINERVAMON, I think MINERVAMON dropped in usage rate last week, right? Because again, Mega Gargomon is a huge tech buffer. Well, it's a tech opponent's tech defense down, so technically it's like a opponent's defense debuffer, but only for techs, right? So obviously you would want a lot of good tech units to go with it, and MINERVAMON and Old Punkmon, both top tier units, and Old Punkmon didn't go up by that much, but MINERVAMON did get like an 11% increase, right? Almost 11.5% increase. And I think that's just kind of catching up to the Mega Gargomon team comps, right? So that makes a lot of sense. It made the last set of trends make much more sense, right? So moving on, HIANDROMON continues to drop, which is again pretty sad for HIANDROMON users, but it's not without reason. Again, Gankumon is free to play relatively, right? I mean, you still need to get some decent units from summons to actually get past enough battle park battles to actually get the Gankumon egg, but generally pretty free to play. So I guess it's not too much to surprise that they're moving up. Again, you see like four of the or three of the top 4 units are free to play units. No Punkmon free to play, Mega Gargomon free to play, Gankumon free to play, right? So again, makes sense that they're on top. As for why HIANDROMON is dropping, again, it's just probably people replacing it with Gankumon, because like if you look at percentages, and of course this is not how it works, but they have really similar increases and decreases in terms of percentage. I'm not saying that everyone's replacing their HIANDROMONs with Gankumons, but you could see how that how these values change, right? As for like Gankumon definitely does more damage. Like Ganku just blows HIANDROMON out of the park in terms of damage wise. But if you're looking at defenses, HIANDROMON just offers much more defense than Gankumon does, right? Gankumon is 30% on each, so you have to use both of them to actually get like an effectively 30% up on defense. And the HIANDROMON's S2 just straight up gives you 60% at special level 1, right? Or skill level 1, and obviously at level 10 it's 80, which is a lot. But well, that's that dynamic again. So moving on, Piedmon increase, probably again trending with all the other tech Digimon increases, right? Mega Gargomon, MINERVAMON, Old Punkmon, Piedmon. Down there you see Wisemon, right? If Wisemon's increasing, tech teams are increasing, right? For the most part, Wisemon and Mega Gargo, and to an extent Old Pumpkin as well. So there's those. Creepymon decrease, again, it's probably because, and again, Creepymon is not a bad Digimon at all. It's easily top 3, right? And it's extremely, strong Digimon. They released it way too early for global. But the reason why it goes down is probably because more new players are coming in the game. And do keep in mind, Creepymon's banner was like a month ago, so a lot of players who did join in the month of November didn't have too many chances to obtain Creepymon. A lot of them don't have any chances at all to obtain Creepymon. So There's just more players playing more new players playing the game now, and a lot of them just don't have Creepymon, unfortunately. And not to say the folks who were there at the time of the Halloween banner and just unfortunately couldn't pull Creepymon, which, what can you do? Moving on, WarGreymon sees a substantial increase in usage rate, which is really interesting because, as with Creepymon, there isn't any other method to obtain a WarGreymon. So everyone who has WarGreymon is using WarGreymon are folks who started from the first week or so. How long was it around for? Like, I think it was like a month, right? First month of the game. And, well, obviously, WarGreymon's banner stayed around much longer than Creepymon's banner. But still. So it's interesting to see WarGreymon actually get a boost here. And I could see why people are bringing back WarGreymon. You see, increase in Piedmon's usage rate, and Ravemon's still a thing, right? So the anti-blind would be really good. And again, if you pair it with Creepymon, they make a pretty decent duo because you don't want your Creepymon to get blinded, which would happen a lot if you're running into Piedmons, Ravemons, and such, right? So that could be a reason, or just folks just wanting a hard-hitting single target unit. So there's that as well. Pumpkinmon, slight decrease, but it's almost negligible. So folks are still running this, which I would assume just, mostly in, I'd say mostly folks would be running him in power teams, right? And you don't have to run him in power teams. You could run him in, mixed teams. Again, team comps don't matter as much at the moment in this game. The meta really isn't much developed. Moving on, Plesiomon, slight decrease, 1.1 decrease there. Not too much to talk about. I mean, Plesiomon, folks are still running it, right? At least the folks who have it. The biggest problem with the Plesiomon isn't that it's weak or anything. It's people don't have access. Dude hasn't been on too many banners, right? In comparison to Boltmon, which dropped 9.2%. Wow, that's a lot. WarGreymon went up. It looks like a lot of Brave teams / Power teams are picking up WarGreymon instead of Boltmon now, which is interesting because as much as I trash on Boltmon, and again, Boltmon is not bad by any means. I'd say Boltmon in most scenarios would be a much better unit to run than WarGreymon for the most part, unless again if you're just going for WarGreymon's anti-blind, which is very, very useful, obviously. But, Boltmon's passive is no joke either. It increases all allies' crit rate by 20%. It's an AoE targeting unit, right? And it also has burn, which is really good as well. So, not sure why Boltmon dropped and WarGreymon rose. So, moving on. Sukumon's slight decrease as well. She's been on a decline ever since, right? Which is unfortunate for Sukumon users. Again, she just doesn't do that much damage. And, like, the defense down thing, MINERVAMON already has it on her passive, so, yeah, she's not that useful, unfortunately. Moving on, Magnamon, slight decrease, which is interesting. I did not see this one coming. I would have expected Magnamon to, continue to go up, because, again, Magnamon's not a bad unit, per se, but it could just be, Gankumon screwing with it. Gankumon had a sizable increase. Similar numbers here again, right? So maybe people are just abandoning Ganku plus Magna comps, right? Because again, Gankumon just does what Magna does for the most part, but better. So that's probably why this is happening. Moving on, Mamamon, slight decrease, which is again weird because I initially thought when I saw the Hyandro placing, or the Hyandro decrease, I thought maybe folks are picking up Mamamon instead, because Mamamon is much easier to get to skill level 10, right? And then at level 10 it's 80%, which is actually pretty decent. So Mamamon is a excellent substitute for HIANDROMON. So I thought people were subbing in Mamamon for HIANDROMON, but apparently not. So like overall, a lot of these defensive Digimon are actually decreasing for the most part, except for the sole exception of Gankumon. But Gankumon also does a lot of offense as well. But a lot of these Tenacious Digimon are going down a bit, which is interesting, right? But I guess you could kind of see that with let's see, With Wisemon rising up a bit, people might be going for, you know, faster teams that hit harder, right? Let me check the Deft Digimon. Deft's a mixed bag, so never mind. So moving on. Phoenixmon, still where it is again. Good unit, does not fit the meta. You know, it will get better much later in the game, but not now. Venomiotismon, slight increase. Again, you know, these weird power / brave units getting random increases. Ravemon decrease, which is unfortunate because actually I take that back. I probably know why Ravemon is decreasing, because people are using more WarGreymon. There's almost no reason to run WarGreymon and Ravemon on the same team, because again, you're mainly running both of these for anti-blind, which then concludes that you only need to run one. And apparently folks are choosing WarGreymon over Ravemon. And also Piedmon is going up as well, so, you know. Ravemon's just basically Piedmon plus WarGreymon. Both much less damage in one Digimon. So there's that. Anyways, moving on. Mirage Galgamon, first time on the list. Congrats. Not sure why you're on here though. Mirage Galgamon again. It's a single target dealer. I guess nullifying burn's not bad. You know, with a few burn users. Phoenixmon's a burn user. Boltmon's a big one. Daymon's a big one, right? So maybe people are bringing it in for anti-burn. Maybe it's just new players who didn't really have too much banners to pull on. And of course, Mirage Galgamon's banner is actually not a terrible banner to pull on. Mirage Galgamon himself is a really, really good unit for Clash battles. Not PvP, Clash battles, but one of the top tier units for Clash battles. So folks are probably pulling for him. Maybe newer players are using it, don't have too many options, right? Melgarumon's slowly, you know, on their decline as well. Lots of reasons, obviously. First of all, not that great. Second of all, well, it's really good for Clash, not that great for PvP. And second of all, you know, banner's been gone for a while, so no other ways to obtain it. But hopefully we could get some of these featured units back on, you know, some future banners unfeatured. In the future, that would be pretty cool. Moving on, Shine Greymon, slight increase again. Random brave power units. Is there some kind of like brave buffer that I'm not like aware of other than like Pumpkinmon that people are running? I don't really think so, right? What's your passive? Nullify skill, no, skill locks. No one runs skill lock other than like Secumon and like your odd, you know, Magnagemon, right? So yeah, I don't know what the heck's going on with the brave units. Surge, right? Shine Gray as well, right? But hey, Shine Gray is actually pretty decent. Nullifies poisoning. All like literally 77% of the teams you're running into will have poison. So I guess that's something, right? Moving on, Grand Quagamon, slight decrease again with these weird Tenacious defensive units getting decreases. Marine Angemon didn't move, which I'm actually slightly surprised by, because again, Marine Angemon's a decent unit, and also, well, fits really niche teams, but you know, if you put it on a good team, it's really, really good. But yeah, I would expect more people to run it, just because folks have been getting, you know, the new free Marine Angemon from the Underworld to level up their skill level, right? And we also got a skill stone for it as well, a bit earlier, right? So I thought folks would be running it more, but apparently not. Moving on, Melgramon Blue, slight decrease, which is really weird because a lot of these power units have been increasing, and you know, brave power units at that. And it's kind of weird that power units are increasing, but Blue Melgremon's decreasing, because again, Blue Melgremon's a power buffer, so not sure why he's decreasing. Moving on, not Pumpkinmon, Puppetmon, slight decrease. Nothing much to say there. I mean, it is what it is. It does a really good, you know, amount of damage to single target enemy and sleeps, right? So there's that. Moving on. Who the hell are you? Okay, it's the ultimate version of Prince Mamamon. It's probably just folks who are new to the game, pulled Prince Mamamon, don't know it's trash, and are literally using the ultimate version of Mamamon because they haven't, you know, devolved it fully into Prince Mamamon yet. And that got 2%. Wow, 2%. Interesting. Moving on. Beelzemon. 2% usage rate, new on the list. This is the 2% of whales who pulled for Beelzemon, got him to like skill level 7, 8, 9, or 10, and are running him on the team. Okay, it's probably not 2%. It's probably like 0.2%. And the other 1.8% are folks who are using it to nullify stunts, probably, I guess. I've faced a lot of Beelzemons in the, well, I wouldn't say a lot, but I've faced a few in Battle Park recently, and honestly, I'm not impressed at all. even like high skill level ones, again, with how the AI works, it's random how they, in the order they choose their moves and stuff. A lot of times I just go for, AoEs and either one shot or two shot Beelzemon before he even attacks. So that's unfortunate for Beelzemon users. Moving on, Blue MINERVAMON, again, probably newer users who haven't digivolved all the way to Boltmon yet. Makes sense, right? Is this? Yep, this is same thing here. This is probably, oh, what the hell? Yo! It has the same rate as Ebamon? Wow, Ebamon. That's so sad. We need some F's in the chat for our poor Ebamon, man. The ultimate version has the same amount of usage rate as himself, the Mega. Damn, that's sad. Lilymon, slight decrease. Again, do not know why this is happening. Also not sure why people are running Blue WarGreymon over Lilymon, since, I mean, Lilymon's better. Maybe it's like a Brave thing. I don't know. Like, Lilymon is just flat out better than Blue WarGreymon on like almost everything, right? I mean, maybe she does like slightly less damage, but like her passive is better. Her main skill is better, right? Her sub skill is the same, obviously, and she's Def type, which you could stack speed plugins on, which a Brave unit can't. So I don't know. I don't know why the hell Lilymon's much lower than Blue WarGreymon. Does not make sense. Moving on, Rise Greymon, probably same thing with the other guys. Frigimon, oh my goodness, that's a champion, my dude. Ultimate's lower than champion. Hey, Melidamon. Wow. How sad are Melidamon and Melcidramon and Ebamon being at the same usage rate as Frigimon? Imagine being Melidamon or Melcidramon, right? Oh, that's really sad. That's really, really sad. Although, again, they're not terrible. Like, they are not terrible at all. Like, I know people meme about them, but like Melidamon, that's a four enemy paralysis, right? 45% chance. I don't know, slightly lower chance, but hey, that's 4 enemies, right? And also decreases their power by 20%, which again, it's not all of them, but 4 is a decent amount. And also has a single target with a 60% chance to paralyze. This dude's not terrible. Again, people meme about him so much. He's not terrible. Moving on. Melcidramon is actually pretty nice as well. Decreases your enemy's block rate, which is nice, right? And also has a single target freeze with 60%. And also has an AoE with a 50% chance to shock, as well as increase all allies' defense by 30%. Not bad. But yet they are down here with the same usage rate as freaking Frigimon. Poor things. I feel bad for them. Beelzemon is higher. Wow. This Momimon is higher. The ultimate version. Right? Wow. Sad state of affairs for these two. Again, they're not the greatest, but they're not terrible either. But anyways, that's maybe for this one. Hope you guys enjoy it. Let me know what you guys think about last week's Battle Park and stuff. And by the way, something happened to Battle Park that I might have to talk about. Maybe tomorrow if I have time. I actually have to check my schedule. But something pretty interesting and pretty impactful for Battle Park. I might talk about it in a future video. So stay tuned for that. But aside from that, thank you guys for watching. Subscribe to our new channel. Like and enjoy this video. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Join the Discord and join our DigiGuild as well if you want that. We do have a few inactive folks that we could sort of clean out and make some room for more active folks in our DigiGuild, and that would be pretty cool. So anyways, I'll see you guys.